All right, what's up, good people? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. So I came on this channel the other day. Looks like I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people recognition about this channel as well. Yeah, I guess takedown spoofs and frauders. Kenny's trying to make us stink about these people too as well. On his video, frauder gets warning from cop. You can't live in the park. We'll play some audio clips of that, but I want to get into the real definition of this video. But before we start, let's read their about scripture right here. It says about, we've been on the road for over 3 years. Traveling and cooking will be what this channel is all about. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of any future videos. And and they got some videos that got 200, 400 hits like that. But their latest video we're focused on here today is called Cop Tries to Give Ticket for Being in a City Park While They're Open. And you can be in the city park when we're open during the daytime. Kenny's trying to make a big stink about it. And you're going to hear a little later in the audio part that these people are parking their van, living there for days in the park like that. I don't know, but I know people want to live in, and it's much cheaper. It really is. It's a lot cheaper than to go out and live in an apartment or paying rent for or a mortgage like that. I mean, yeah, you can get a nice van or like a small motorhome converted to a living space. I've seen vans and small motorhomes like your own kitchen, a bunk bed, all kinds of things you need. And it's like nothing, or like hardly anything. You just got to, get your own propane, food, or whatnot, fuel for gas, and get your thing tuned up. And there's nothing wrong with that. And plus, when you live in a van, small RV, I mean, you can park and stay and drive around. You can see nature. That's the thing. It's about driving around and checking out the seats and sites. I'm sure that's why these people probably did it well. But the fact is, it's much cheaper, and to check out the different sites and sounds as well. So the video we're focusing on has 163,000 views on it.
This cop right here.
Yeah. Let's see here. 163,189. The video's been up for 6 days. And there's some comments we'll read out there. I'm sure most are positive, but there are probably some negative ones from, the Fraud Dweeb Network, like Kenny or Josh. There is one comment I will say, and we'll pay more focus on, is Honor Your Oath, Jeff Gray. This guy is a legend. This guy is a god. This guy is the legend of the First Amendment movement, yes. Anyways, so let's play a little bit of this, shall we? Let's break it down. All right. Okay, let's break it down.
It's saying that it's illegal for you to be in a park during the day. He said that park ordinance is a ticketable offense for you to be in your park, to be in your car, in the park during the middle of the day. While they're open, you can get a ticket. And this is Kent County, Michigan. We've never run into any problems with any parks, especially during the day trying to play with your dogs and hang out. But they're going to do what they're going to do to try to get...
Yeah, that's the thing. And, and Kenny talks about, oh, these guys probably watching fraud. No. See, these people are watching videos of how to exercise your rights, like First Amendment rights. Don't give up your rights. See, Kenny's one of those fraud dweebs, like that. And as the neighbors go around and say, oh, people who question the cops are, they're frauders, or they're citizens. No, it's people know their rights. They shouldn't give up to it. They're the type of things that we should appreciate and respect police officers, that we should comply, and obey. Or, that's what it is. Because they're the type of people that go around and say, oh, back to blue, and only blue lives matter. He did say something on his description is, record the police, and I have said that over and over again. FTP, film the police. NOTSEU, that's what his son Hightower says it best. They are always out to get you in any money they can. Exactly. Was all happy doing it until I started recording and talking to the other park goers about how they shouldn't be in the park unless they want to take it by using the park when they're open. Yeah, it's crazy. We'll get some more of that.
Their money and try to fuck over the community, because that's what these people do. Oh yeah, he follows us, and he was actually happy to see us here. But
Yeah.
And shout out to our dog Wilson right here.
The one loose. We've been trying to catch him. the sheriff police county just doesn't like the people in the park, even though other people do, and other people play in the park. Oh look, somebody else is in the park. Hopefully they don't get a ticket today.
You know, it's really pathetic that cops got to do that shit around. You know, target down people, try to ruin their lives, extort them, harass them, ruin their lives like that. To give them tickets or affect the rest of it. Like I said, cops are not your friends, ladies. They really are not. They don't give two shits about you. They don't care if you ruin lives. As a matter of fact, they get off on that shit. They really do. They probably get that face when they're harassing you. Yeah, you know, if it ruined your life, like that said. I mean, it was the other day, I saw on a video that a guy who got pulled over and he got arrested, he was completely sober, didn't do drugs, blew a 0.00, and he still got arrested. He had to miss a couple days of work and practically the poor guy. Over what? Because maybe the cops age. I don't know. I didn't watch too much of it, but it was on here's Brian's channel. Here, I want to hear. I want to play a little what Kenny says. Check this out.
And that's because normal people just don't ask that type of stuff. As soon as he asked the officer for name and badge number, I knew right away that this guy's watching frauditor videos. And that's because normal people just don't ask that type of stuff.
Bullshit. No, normal people that don't know their rights there, Kenny. People that know their rights, that people studying like that, when people, woke people, they're sick and tired of being harassed by the cops, know that shit. Ask the name of badge number. What's your reasonable, articulate suspicion of them detaining and stopping you? That's people that know their rights.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Tilson, 20493.
Deputy Tilson.
And let me tell you something though. When you are being detained, or when you are stopped by the cops, you should ask their name and badge number. Especially when you're court, that way you get a field report. That way, if you ever feel like you're violated, or you're wrong, you can report their name and badge number. See, stupid people like Candy thinks, oh, you're a fraud if you ask for name and badge, or you ask them questions, or why you ask them what's the legality of the nature of the stop and being detained by the cops like that. No. You're exercising your rights. You're trying to build up a field report. Wonder what's their reason like that. See, cops can lie to you, but you can't lie to the cops. Oh no.
20493 badge number.
Mm-hmm.
With the Kent County Sheriff. Oh yeah, this is going all over social media.
Hell yeah.
Hey, try not to stay too long. They'll give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Yep, during the daytime.
Yeah. Try not to sit on the bench or play. Don't be sitting there reporting
They
ball
said
your
it's
dog too long
residing
for
in
an
the
hour.
park
They'll
because we're
ticket your ass.
travelers.
Don't
I
find
know. I
reasons
said
to
I
lock
work
you
at
up and
nighttime
arrest
and
you.
I'd come and
Hell,
hang out at
they
parks
do.
during the day.
Yeah.
And they said, well, that's residing. We're going to give you a ticket. I know. I said, what? You don't want people to use...
Exactly, you know, and that's the thing. I see many videos where cops unjustified give someone a ticket, a charge like that. Yeah, because you know why? Because to them, they're trying to extort money from you for the revenue for the state as well, like that. So that's how, you know, that's exactly what they do. They unjustified write tickets, arrest people. That way they can get money, extort for you for their department.
your parks and hang out with their dogs? Hey, police have discretion. They choose to give you the ticket.
You ready to have an
Not only that, the police have discretion. They'll just go down the street, thinking, oh, everybody looks suspicious or anybody looks suspect. So they'll just draw a straw or number like that. I mean, how many times have we heard the expression that cops would say, oh, let's draw a number, let's pick out a random, say, who can we fuck with today? Whose rights can we violate? How much money can we extract? How bad can we ruin their lives in there? Just in the name of the blue line tyranny.
honest conversation about
No.
what's going on? You don't want to have an honest.
We already had a conversation. You already said you're giving me a ticket for hanging out in the park, so I'm ready to have it.
No, I asked you if that's what you were insisting on. I don't have any interest in giving anybody a ticket out here.
Yeah, obviously.
Then you got Kenny gonna say something stupid like this.
Exactly what's happening, so I don't know how it's taken out of context.
The more I listen to him, the more he sounds like a frauditor, guys. Listen, you can't live in the park. The problem is you're not being truthful. You've been staying in that park for a couple of days, and you're not telling everybody the total truth. You can't live in a park in your vehicle. You can probably stay for a night, but if you're going to stay there on multiple occasions, somebody's going to phone the police because they don't want a homeless camp in their park, and that's exactly what happens if they don't enforce the laws.
Because that's exact.
Well, how would you know if they're just camping out at the park for midnight? Parks are always open to the public. I mean, from sun up to sundown, they're always open like that. What makes you think that? I mean, this day and age, when you're out in the street or you live in your van or motorhome, where are you supposed to go nowadays? Where are you supposed to go? Oh! It's like, that's what they're gonna do. Say SOL? You're sure out of luck? I don't think so like that. They're homeless, and it's just crazy.
Ready to have an honest conversation about what this is? Because everything you're telling everybody.
The fact that Kenny says this guy
It's
sounds like
true.
a father. No, this guy seems
No,
like
it
this
is
guy is a
not.
woke citizen. He knows his rights.
Because here's the deal.
And that's the thing about these fraud these loose clowns. If they think you exercise your right, you stand to the cops, you don't back down, you don't say, yes, sir, no, sir. If you're on force licking their boots and whatnot, oh, you're a frauditor, you're a sovereign citizen, you're a patriot. I mean, it's crazy.
Recorded this interaction from the very beginning.
Okay, that's nice.
Right. So the whole context is here on mine. Okay, and everything that you're saying is
It's
not
true.
nonsense.
Hanging out during the park, during the day, during open hours is considered residing in the park. And it is a ticketable offense. That's exactly what you said. And
I mean, come on. I didn't cover a recorded video, but I pinned it on my community page as well on the audit channel. Some guy was saying at a park. I mean, he said the whole day. He didn't camp overnight. He was there for like maybe early morning, and it was a chief, as a matter of fact. Went to the guy, tried to ask for ID, and the guy didn't have to give him an ID. He didn't commit no crime. He was just simply staying at a park. He was one of those guys that lived in his car. I think he was a veteran on their channel. And the police chief made it fucking personal on the guy. And the police chief told the guy to, quote, get the heck out of my town. Get out of town. And if you come back in my town, I will arrest you. He said that to the guy. He said, get out of town. I mean, that's crazy for a police officer, a chief, to say, get out of my town, stay out of my town. This is my town. Come back, I'll arrest you. And guess what? That police chief, he had to resign.
that's exactly what's happening. So I don't know how it's taken out of context. Because that's exactly what it is. I mean, I get if you pulled up at 2 in the morning and said, hey, you guys aren't allowed to sleep here. The park is literally closed. What are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, understandable. Like, what are we doing? We're literally...
Oh, yeah. And another thing is, too, as well. I mean, how many places can you find that you can shack up and stay or park overnight? Not very many. You can't do a rest house. Back in the 70s, you could, 60s and 70s. Back in the old day when my uncle used to travel cross country back then when he was in the Navy. Yeah, he traveled around. You could stay at a rest house. Back in the old days, yeah, you could stay overnight. Now, you can't do that. The maximum you could stay at a rest stop nowadays is probably like maybe up to 8 hours at the most. And most of the time they'll tell you you can only stay for like an hour or 2 hours like that. You can't find a place that you can park and stay overnight unless you got money and and they tell you got to pay some of that.
taking up
And
your
some
guys'
people in this
park
day and
during the
age are too
nighttime and
broke.
during the
And
closed
the fees
hours.
they
You guys are
charge you
literally
for
closed.
just simply staying overnight is ridiculous.
But utilizing a place that's open and that has purpose during the daytime that actually taxpayers pay, even me myself, because I have a job, property tax, and many other things. But no, I'm not allowed to use the park.
Again, that's that miscategorization.
No, it's not a miscategorization. That's the truth.
You know what, let's just finish the video
Did I tell
out
you
and
you're allowed to use the park?
I'll play a
You
little
already
clip
said
of
you're not
audio
allowed
what
to.
Kenny's got to say, because he
If
just ran
that's
like a
what you
little
understood,
lunatic.
then I'm sorry, because that's not what I've said.
Okay.
Read the
That's
comments.
not
and
what I
play
mean to communicate
clips
to you.
of
What I've told you is that you can't live in the park.
And I'm not obviously living in the park.
Well, here's you asked for a warning first, right? I told you I'm not legally required to give you a warning before I issue a ticket for a violation of an ordinance. But here's what I'll do. I'll do you a favor. I am issuing you a warning today. You shall not live in the park according to Kent County Parks ordinances. Okay? If you have any questions about what that means, do what I asked you to do several times over there, which is open up your phone. You can Google it because it's all.
You know, I get that. You know, it's like, you know, staying overnight at a park, you know, it's like, you're not supposed to do that. But the fact these guys are over here in the daytime, and this cop says he's got multiple calls like that, somebody has to be a really goonified snitch like that. I mean, these people don't seem like they're homeless. It's probably their lifestyle. You know what? Why do people got to shame, you know, and bash on people because their lifestyle is they want to have a van life, or they want to have a life in like a motorhome, because, you know, in this day and age it's much cheaper. I mean, come on. I mean, you got the government shanking us and, you know, making us taking the back door, you know, getting on our knees just to get a little hand on a paycheck. You got the cops who want to, you know, sticking us up here and not even lube it up, you know, as a butt ram us. I mean, trying to extort, you know, like that. Here, take it like a man. Thanks for the money. It's crazy.
We purposefully put that out there so everybody can know before they get here. Kent County Parks ordinances, will open up a PDF document, and you read down through that PDF document, and you find out what you are or are not allowed to do according to that.
Well, what'd you write on the ticket? I mean, on the warning.
I just told you I'm not going to issue you a physical copy of the warning. I'm not doing that. I'm going to give you a verbal warning. So you look through that, because there are lots of ordinances that are going to apply to you in the situation that you're in. You read down through that document, and any violation that you do inside of any Kent County park after that will be back on you, right? Because at that point, you read through the document, and even if you haven't, we're not required to give you a warning. Make sense?
Yep, for hanging out during the park days.
That's how you want to categorize it, buddy. You're fine.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll reach out to the Kent County Parks system, the parks employees. I'll make sure that they're aware that there's a complaint, at the very least, that you guys are living in the park. And if they see repeated violations, they'll contact us, and then you probably will get a ticket if a violation has occurred, okay?
Yeah.
So that's my suggestion to you, is that you find somewhere else other than Kent County Parks to park from now on.
And I've already told you we have. I told you we haven't been to Kent County Parks in quite a few days, if not over a week. And I told you that we rotate the parks so we're not bothering the residents, see?
And that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, and that's what we do. I've already told you that.
Okay.
So why would you suggest something we already do?
All right. Here are your IDs, babe.
Thanks.
Any questions for me?
Nope. Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here if we can find the comments. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. All right. See, yeah, right there. Look at that comment right there. That's Jeff Gray right there. Oh yeah. Here, I'll scroll down a little bit. We'll get some of Kenny's dumb comments in here.
So we're going to play another video clip here. I'm not going to ride these guys too hard, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. I'm not going to ride them too hard. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you the video clip here, and it'll help explain everything why I'm not going to just put them on blast. Hang on.
Bully with a badge. That was disgusting.
What's up? How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. What? Yeah, good.
All right, enough said. You guys get my point.
No, you know what Kenny just did? He just tried to bash on those people who are trying to make it. They're like, "Duh, duh, 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 duh." He's trying to make it like they're sputtering. They're like a weed eater with bad feeling. Duh, 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 duh. No, that guy never stutter or sputter or anything like that. He sounded professional and he knew what he was talking about. So for Kenny to do that, he just victim shamed that guy, saying like he's stutters, has speech impairment like that. What a hypocrite.
Watch the next video clip, and it'll make it a little bit more clear to you.
Today we're talking about things we wish we knew before starting van life.
I would like to say number one would have to be your target for cops.
There's been many times that we're in a Walmart parking lot or even Planet Fitness and going into shop or to take a shower, and cops will be there and just questioning you and wanting to know everything, wanting to even know your ID, and make sure that you refuse in the situations that you can refuse. They don't always need your identification.
We've been followed by cops just to see what we were doing. They haven't pulled us over. They've talked to us after we've gotten out at a store or something. They're just nosy.
So this is my opinion, guys. I mean, these two characters in their new YouTube channel, they talk about cops. You heard it today, and harassing them and stuff like that. We saw what their van looked like.
Oh, wow. You hear that? Kenny's sitting there saying, oh, these guys they know so much about it. They're harassing cops. No. Cops are harassing them. You heard those guys sitting there say. Kenny tried to doctor it up, and he didn't take the whole thing. I heard the clip like that. He tried to doctor it up as well. If we have to, I'll go play the clip myself, and we'll hear it word for word. He edited it for his narrative and for his Thin Blue Line lovers, the Dweeb Network. He trying to make it like, oh, these guys are out there harassing cops. No. I mean, in this day and age, we got people that are transient, homeless, or, live in or motorhomes or van like that. Cops are always questioning, like, what are you doing? Oh, you seem suspicious. Oh, we need to get your ID. Like that. It's not, a lot of the people, it's not their fault. They didn't choose to be living on the freaking streets as well. I mean, come on. It's like this comedy, so it's such a joke as well. Your entire reason for this was to get your ID to run you for exactly. That's exactly what. Oh, we need your ID to help identify you. No, they want your ID to run you and hope you have a warrant. Because you know what? You are nothing but you are nothing but a slave into the system. You are nothing but a number to the eyes of law enforcement. You were never free into the eyes of police officers. The words, I don't answer questions, needs to become the only thing you ever say to them besides, am I free to go or am I being detained? No names, no ID, no nothing ever unless you are driving a car or you actually commit a crime. No ID, silence is always your best friend. Exactly. And I always sit there and say, if you're being detained by the cops, just give your name, your birthday. If you ID, just say, hey, have you suspected a crime? Nope. Say, hey, if you want my name, I'll make it easier. Here's my name. Bam, there you go. Run that to the system. And always ask them, like, okay, what crime have you suspected that that articulate committed? Say, what crime have you could articulate committed? Say, I've committed, like, as well.
I think it looks pretty cool, but not everybody's going to think that. And putting out all that information to people, yelling it, they're harassing you and giving you tickets. I mean, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. He was cool with you, gave you a warning. You just can't live in the park if you're a taxpayer or not. You need to leave the park. Most places it's dawn to dusk. We don't need cool with you, gave you a warning. You just can't live in the park if you're a taxpayer or not. You need to leave the park. Most places it's dawn to dusk. We don't need vans and mobile homes and people setting up tents and that's what's going to happen. If you let one person do it, everybody's going to do it.
I say, I get that. I get it, King's talking about like, oh, we can't have people living in parks at night. I get that. But the fact to label these guys as sovereign citizen fathers or like people that, they're living in motorhomes and vans or they're people that are homeless or transient to sit there and say, oh, they're losers, they're junkies as well. That's crazy like that. And this day and age, where can you go find a place to shack up overnight? It's almost impossible. unless and if you do, you got to pay a fucking fee. It's like going into a hotel. You can't just go, hey, I'm gonna sleep at this room. I just need to sleep in a bed. No, they're gonna make you pay as well. The only place you can go do it free is if you're gonna tent up in the woods or something like that. Even that's optional.
You can't have that. But I definitely wouldn't be mixing up your two channels. You're definitely watching frauditor videos. I can tell the way you're talking, and I wouldn't be putting.
Nope. No, these guys are woke and aware. They have studied. They have watched videos of people knowing their rights. Knowledge is power. Don't ever give up your rights. Don't ever give up. See, Kenny is one of those people that says, "Oh, if you question the cops or you stand up for your rights, you ask for name, oh, you're brother. Oh, just comply, go obey. Respect, always respect police officers." No. You know, see, he's one of those, oh, just shine their blues. Just back the blue. No. I say, fuck the blue. Don't listen to people like Kenny, and Josh, or stupid people like Frauder Wrangler, those motherfuckers, They don't know what the hell they're talking about. All they're going to tell you is, oh, don't question police officers. Back the blue. Respect police officers. They're the real hero. No, a real hero is a veteran that comes back from the war. A real hero is a firefighter, an EMT. Police officers are not here. They're scumbags.
Stuff on your channel.
They are not your friends.
Us get it, and now we're going to take it and put it on social media, and you're going to get blasted in your comment section. But and the other thing, I'm going to leave you guys with a final thought here, a little video clip. I think he needs to stay away from this stuff a little bit. I'm not sure if he is or not, but that's just my opinion. But stay away from this, and you'll have a much, much easier life. Enjoy the little video clip, guys. I'll see you on the next one, and on your way out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn all the notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video, guys.
Oh, he's trying to play a cheat to tell me. Who cares like that? No, the bottom line, you know what Kenny is trying to tell these people and anybody? He's trying to tell people like, oh, don't ever question police officers. Just comply, obey, answer all their questions they ask you. And just remember, guys, always back the blue, because only blue lives matter. Wrong. Let's get a couple more set comments right here. So I put it like that. So talk about that. See, that's true. I just got comfortable as I had some good interaction with some of the cops I've talked to a while. I've been living on the road for 3 years. Now, this time, it taught me it can sour fast, and your words be twisted. Exactly, right there. From now on, I am the way you described, and also recording the whole event every time. Sad has to be way. Exactly. And I and so many thousand people always preach as well. Film the police. When they stop you and detain you, always film the police. Always answer questions, and always ask them questions. When you're not getting a favorable outlook, and always when you're dealing with them, filming them, ask for name and badge number, and always stand up for your rights. Never give up your rights, because cops are not your friends. They are there to violate your right, extort you, make up shit as they go. And Fifth Amendment is another thing I'll bring up too as well. Right to remain silent, not answer questions. Sometimes the best thing is to say, I don't answer questions. I'm not answering questions. I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right. That's another thing. Yeah, you're absolutely correct about only wanting ID is to run wars and hope you have a warrant. Like I said, you are job security. That's why when you're in jail, they'll like to keep you as long as they can, because you're job security to them. You are paid without them writing you tickets, violate your rights. They wouldn't get their paycheck. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna play that clip as well. All right, here it is. So yeah, Kenny would play a little bit of this, but he edited and doctored out for his narrative and his subscribers' enabler. We're gonna play the whole thing from beginning to end.
Wish we knew before starting van life.
I would like to say number one would have to be your target for cops.
There's been many times that we're in a Walmart parking lot or even Planet Fitness and going into shop or to take a shower, and cops will be there and just questioning you and wanting to know everything, wanting to even know your ID, and make sure that you refuse in the situations that you can refuse. They don't always need your identification.
We've been followed by cops just to see what we were doing. They haven't pulled us us over. They've talked to us after we've gotten out at a store or something. They're just nosy.
Number 2 is that there's no privacy in the van. Whether you're getting in and out of the van, bringing your groceries in, going and taking a shower, doing whatever in your van, or even going into your garage under your bed, there's always people watching.
Number 3 would be maintenance calls. Our maintenance costs in our van, it would be a lot more expensive than what our Jeep was. Recently, we had to fix our spark plugs and stuff, and it was a job he did himself, because if we took it to the shop, it would have been double